Survivor Season 48, Episode 8. Watch online, full reaction. Welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my Survivor Episode 8 full live watch-along. And I just realized that I forgot to do my cropping. So, we're going to have to do this on the fly. It is what it is. Guys, what's meant to happen here is that you guys are supposed to take a window of your own from CBS, Global, wherever, and put it up over mine and sync it together. And forever we will watch Survivor Season 48, Episode 8 in the annals of history. Or until, you know, the world blows up or YouTube takes everything down for some reason. But that being said, I'm just going to hit play now. This is just the recap from last episode, right? Okay, so Save voted out last week, and Cedric, right? And in a double elimination. Cedric. Now, I don't... They were trying to build it up that perhaps Mitch would go. But we are here in the fallout of that double tribal council. And then I'll let you know the time code for when we're done the...
Word. I know. That's sure.
That's Chrissy, right? So Chrissy's going after the big guys because she's seeing that they're going to just muscle their way through. Okay, why is this happening? Usually that's supposed to sink down. For some reason, that's not. Mary.
That I am still here, because honestly, the first 5 days, I thought.
Yeah, Mary's the last one on the green that's left. And it's weird that Charity is the only one from the orange and she's gone above her on the way that they made this chart, eh? Red Lemon Cole in live chat says, hey.
Shot at your boy, but...
Shaheen sensed it. Okay, so he's saying that he sensed that perhaps there was something there that was sus.
And that will make you pucker up a little bit.
He didn't like it. Yeah. So, Joe, I won't be able to watch right now, but another vote for 50 is up. Oh, okay. Thanks, Red Lemon Cola. I'll go over to the website after this watch along, and I'll let you know how I would vote. So they're saying they want Camilla over Mary? You think so, Shaheen? Oh, there's opening credits, guys. Okay, so opening credits. Yeah. It's going to be up in the air. I think one of the big guys has to go home now. I think Joe, Shaheen, David, or Kyle. Like, those are the 4 big muscly guys, right? And if Chrissy's going to make this play, she's got to appeal to Camilla and Mary. Because Star seems to be really aligned with Eva, and Eva's with Joe. So those 3 on the top there, they're together. They're not going to be broken up. I think maybe if somebody's able to smoke out the alliance between Camilla and Kyle, they might break up that. Or he just, maybe David dug himself a grave when he did that challenge last week with the twisting thing so expertly that it was like, it was nothing to him, right? He showboated a little bit. So we're back in here, guys. We're back in. This is right after the credits. Survivor, season 48, day 15. Sounds of Nature. A small black bear?
Female deer.
A dog. Not a big dog. Pig? No. Those, not a boar? Yeah, no. You won't be able to take a boar. Those things are vicious. Very dangerous.
Damn, if you can get a hyena by the neck at the right angle.
Hyena? No, man. Those are vicious. At least with a dog, you know it's going to bite you. It's going to shake its head when it's got you. But you should be able to still grab it and pick it up and throw it against something. And then you just come down on it and crush it. Crush its ribs. So now there's 2? What? Hold on.
There is a good bit of awkward silence from everybody.
So they got to split into pairs for a another immunity? Random or selected? I would say random.
Hurting feelings?
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real. Yeah.
See, Joe's. David and Mary?
Mary. Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a little too obvious. I think that's going to be a little on the nose now that everybody knows that they work together. And it may put the spotlight on Joe and Eva, but a spotlight should have already been on Joe and Eva. Because if you're not, it's the next closest thing after a showmance to have this kind of an alliance, right? the one that Joe and Eva have, where it's kind of a mentor, mutual relationship of respect, right? Yeah, well, Eva, they are banding together and starting to. But what I like is Mary's there hearing it, and Mary's smart. So Eva's over there stirring it up. What do you guys think? Do you think it's time for the Joe and Eva thing to get split? Because nobody seems to be on to Camilla and Kyle, and that's the way you should play it.
Game, I'm trying to play as aggressive as possible. It's like,
or is it going to just be their fallback from Mitch? Mitch was on the block last time, right? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So he's trying to rally the Siva tribe. Chrissy, David, Camilla, and Kyle. Although I don't know if David would go along.
we have for sure 5 of us, and then if you have them,
Can David go along with it, though? Because he's really close with Cheyenne and Joe. See, now he's offering you a card there. He's saying, well, I don't know, man.
Reformer Logie, Joe, Shaheen, and Eva are the ones calling the
Yeah, that's a good call, Camilla. Yeah, I think it is time to get rid of the purple. Joe and Eva. At least Kyle's open to it, though, right? He's like, okay, yeah.
A difficult decision to make because I'm smack dab in the middle.
Are you going to make that play? Well, first commercial break. The next element. Auction. I want an auction. I don't know why I like the auction. It's just because it allows me to see them planning and strategizing in real time. How am I going to spend this? Am I going to overextend? Oh, we're at a, is it a reward challenge already? Oh, wow. Oh, no. Is that the one where they hold on to the grips at the top and then they have to slowly move down?
Good morning.
Going down.
There we go. Look how they're arranged. It was like shortest to tallest. Right?
Camilla, what did you observe?
I mean, for me, I was just sitting back.
Yeah. Just trying to smoke him out. What was your
Eye
decision-making
contact,
process?
I kind of thought, like, she'd be down, and if you're down, then let's do it.
Move down the line.
Here we go.
Find
Let's
your
pair up.
partner.
It's Club Condo.
Kristen, Kyle. Star and Mitch. Mary and David. I'm on Team Mary and David right now. Because of Mary.
Race through
Crawl
a
through some
narrow tunnel filled with sand.
sand. Puzzle step. Dig up another puzzle piece. First 3 pairs. Okay, so the last 2 are eliminated. So this is a staggered event, right? To get up the stairs. Okay, we've seen this staircase puzzle a lot. Then use planks. Okay, and then you get the tower challenge. And that hurts. Man, who was it that fell down from the top? One of the girls fell from the top. Like, she lost her grip and she slipped all the way down. And man, that... One of the blonde girls, what the heck was her name? I should know this. I follow her on Instagram. She's like an all-star. Now it's gonna... Tacos! Hey, yeah!
Veggie tacos, guacamole.
One more there?
The first 2 pairs that are out, no tacos for you.
No tacos. Be at risk. Oh my God. So you might lose your vote if you... Yeah, now that's huge stakes. Andrea. It was Andrea, right? She fell, right?
Ready.
Survivor's ready. Go. Here we go. Oh, Mary's going on her back. I don't know, though. You want to push, right? Come on, Mitch.
Long puzzle piece through the channel is...
I think Kyle's on his back there. I don't know if I like that. Mitch. Come on, Mitch. Well done. Come, Star. Yeah, I don't like Kyle on his back like that because he can't see the knots. Come on, Mary.
Gotta get all the way back. Go.
And David's got to rush to this. Cheyenne. Mitch and Star. There's a lot at stake here in this challenge. Because you don't want to lose your vote. Cheyenne's through. Come on, Camilla. David on his back. Yeah, using his back muscle is kind of like a scoop. Wow. Cheyenne and Camilla are in the last place right now. Okay, they've caught up. It seems like it was pretty deep in there, right? Joe and Eva. Come on. David and Mary are good. Who's it going to be? Come on, Mitch.
Still in it right now.
Mitch and Star, come on. You got this. Oh. Kyle and Chrissy. Kyle, I was worried, man. I didn't think you would get that not done. But here, look at this. You've got three of the big, strong guys there. Kyle, David, and Joe. How are the four losing people not going to see that this is a risk, right?
Damn it, Mitch.
Moving on. Wow. That one was quick. That was intense. That's another commercial break. So I'll chop it up. Phase 1, phase 2 of the challenges.
To the final round.
2 pairs will move on to the final round. Yep. Here we go. So only one group will get eliminated, right? Now, and you can't force this one.
Large, too small.
Yeah, you look for a common marker.
Got it.
And you can't put like one higher up until you get the first, like the next step, right? So you might have the right piece for the one above it, but if you don't have the one below it fixed, then you got to take it back, right? But at least you'd be
Then green.
Large, small, medium, medium.
large, small, medium, medium. Good. Call it out. Kyle and Chrissy.
That's not right for orange.
Yeah, I'm really rooting for Mary. Guys, I'm sorry.
Now, you're using
She's just got so much fire. At least Kyle's not giving up. He's still fighting.
has the last step.
So how... So you got to balance all on one piece? Actually, crossing that rope part, that looks like it'd be really physically tough as well. Because you're sacrificing your knees, your shins. Look, David's on his shins.
Badass.
You too, my guy.
They look like they're gonna move.
There you go. Well done.
One more pair.
Joe and Eva. Yeah, you're gonna have to put some stretches in there and hope that you can. Oh! Ooh! Wow. Ow. So that's it. Ow. That looks like it hurts though, right? Because when the panel slips, it can come up and slap you. Yeah. They gave it a good shot though, and they get tacos at least. This is the tough part here. Individual, yeah, this is where maybe the weight of the guys will work against them. I know it would work against me. I'm 230. There's no way that I'd last that long.
You have earned tacos back at camp. What you're fighting for right now is even.
It'd be nice if Mary got it. Although Eva will give her a run for her money. Yeah. Joe's out of gas. And if you used all your muscles to get across the bridge and dig through the sand, then yeah, you'd already be burning. David might not have enough in the tank.
That pole, trying to hold on.
No, not happening. I like the way that Mary is sitting on it. She's kind of like resting her butt against it, and kind of like what the electrical guys do to climb up the poles, where they got that rope around them, and then they kind of lean back into it. Elio's her boyfriend. Whoever that guy is, he's a lucky man.
Challenge of all time.
Yeah. We've seen this in a lot. Yeah. Sometimes it helps you take your mind off the pain.
Please.
Which is the
Mary slipped the most, so I think it's going to be Eva that's going to win this. It does look like Eva's struggling there a bit, though. Eva wins. They're still just standing there, though. I don't know why they don't have crash mats there, because we've seen people fall from there and it hurts, and you risk injury.
Player imagines this moment. I'll win the individual challenge.
Yeah. So tacos, it's on the menu. And then we got to figure out what's going to happen with the lower fork. They've got to fight for their right to vote.
This game, food in your body and comfort food.
See if Mitch and Cheyenne can come to some kind of understanding here. Because Mitch made his play for Orange to together, but Cheyenne, see, Joe, Eva, and Star, they're tight, and Cheyenne would be the bottom of that 4 of the purple. Is Cheyenne going to be smart enough to realize that? We'll have to see.
I'm furious that I'm...
Yeah. Hmm.
Purgatory, whatever you want to call it. Because we're not in the top 4, so we don't get the tacos. And
Oh, yeah. There's just these 2 in limbo.
Yeah, they're just going to keep winning immunities, and you know, I'm thinking go for.
it to me straight.
It all depends on who comes
Yeah,
back.
but Kyle, look at how he performs in challenges. Look at his alliance with Eva. Do you think you're going to come before Eva to him? Kyle? You gotta put together some of the math here. He needs to talk to Camilla. So he's gonna choose patience here. This is gonna be interesting. What kind of challenge awaits them?
All I was thinking was,
I want to see like one of those orienteering ones where you got to run through the beach and the forest to grab puzzle clues and stuff. Okay. Okay, we know that.
The chute is filled with gray balls and red balls.
So the first one to have 3 red balls in their chute loses their vote. Yeah, so at first you would want to put 2, right? You want to go fast?
How do I avoid the red ball?
Yeah, how do you avoid the red ball?
You're doing math.
So you kind of sign your own fate by, if the numbers aren't in your favor here. So somebody's got to take at least 1.
Some way, somehow, I end up getting the.
So take 2 then. Take 2. Oh, Shine. So Mitch has got to take it.
I get pretty nervous because I'm
And
like,
Mitch takes 2, yeah. Yeah, I think the alliance of Mitch, or the alliance of Eva, Joe, and Star wouldn't lose much if if Star lost her vote.
I'm trying to think about me and
Okay, yeah, so Camilla sees now she's got 2. Oh my God. Yeah.
Red balls. So now Camilla has the.
She just grabbed 1? What do you... Yeah. Star's taking it a little personally, right?
yeah, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
1 red one anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so you minimize the damage. Everybody's got to take 1 now.
At least 1, and Star has 2.
Okay, so Star is 2. Yeah, that's it. Now Camilla takes 2.
Again,
You got to. It's not. This is business, Camilla.
because right now
It's-
I'm.
It's
pretty
not
much
personal.
done.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to do it. And you got to do it, Star. That's it. That's an interesting game. I like how that worked. Very interesting. I like that. I want to vote for that to be in the Survivor 50. So, taco time? Here we go. Ah. What's your guys' favorite tacos? I like beef. I think beef. Then I like fish tacos. Chicken's okay, but yeah, beef and then fish is for me. Shrimp taco, eh. Like, yeah, I like a good deep fried fish taco.
Eating way too much, and then I start to reach for another
And there's an advantage. Does Eva really need an advantage? So if Eva and Joe get immunity here in this round, it's going to be Shaheen.
Yo, there's some talk.
Yeah, we need to
And I like hard tacos. I prefer the hard taco over the soft. Although I prefer the soft for the fish taco. Hard for beef, soft for fish.
Makes me think they're working together. And that's what's got me a little worried. Might be the obvious vote.
So David wants Chrissy.
Right now,
or Camilla. But now he's saying Camilla. Kyle won't vote Camilla.
get out.
Joe doesn't like it though, huh?
Number 2, it's a complete blindside.
And people are perceiving Chrissy as the coattail rider right now. She hasn't really done any big plays. And she's harmless in the final 3 because nobody's going to give her the $1 million. Mary wants Camilla.
Being the vote that we cast tonight to go home. And she's already got David hooked on it.
But he's having doubts, isn't he, Joe, about Camilla? Interesting. Where are we at? Sorry, guys, I haven't been giving time codes. I've just been giving 43 minutes in. I just get so sucked up sometimes into the episode, I totally forget.
Puke my guts out.
Oh, okay, we don't need to see that.
They are so valuable.
Flames at night, huh? God, the editors. Why do you have to show her burping like that? Come on. Let's have some class.
Man, they want Camilla.
And so Joe and Kyle are going to show some opposition to the Camilla plan. And you know Kyle is. Did it, Kyle? Did it really? So he might have votes here to get out Shaheen.
We're gonna lead with that? Kyle tells me that Chrissy's throwing out my name.
Here's the danger about what their thought process is that, okay, well, it's Chrissy today, Camilla tomorrow, or Camilla today and Chrissy tomorrow. You're only thinking those two moves, and you're not thinking about that third move who comes after them. And if somebody's thinking far enough ahead to realize, okay, once those two people are gone, then what? You guys have all this great advantage. So they're going to try to use these 2 votes, Chrissy and Camilla, to get at that weakness, right? And I hope Kyle and Camilla are going to be able to talk and throw together a plan here.
David, it's the strong 5.
The strong 5. Shaheen, he's getting closer to Camilla, which has me worried.
Okay.
Careful, Kyle, you're going to expose your hand here. Is David, he's reading your hesitation. And hesitation is kind of like a dagger in your game, right?
But why don't we keep our options open?
Maybe.
See? Look. Your hesitation shows doubt. Yeah, obviously it can't happen for Kyle. Or you put David out. So, put your brains together and think of a plan. You guys did it before.
I'm putting my game on the line for you.
Okay. I am not. Okay.
David is trying to flip it to you.
Yeah. Okay, but let her think. Let her come up with something. Strategize, guys.
Mary, I think it's
spreading all this.
I don't know. I don't know, but I think
No, it's not just Mary. It was maybe it was David that was the catalyst to it. But now you can't really trust Mary to get a David vote out of her. So it's about Joe and Eva. Joe and Eva will go along. Because Joe can... And Joe
when you guys were
knows that Chrissy wants her, so... Nobody's talked to Mitch yet, though. So at least Mitch is not on the block this time around.
I didn't want Camilla Kyle wants Chrissy.
Do you think that Mary and David sense that perhaps that Camilla has alliances that she's not talking about? And they're trying to smoke out the Kyle-Camilla alliance?
You need to let that go. I'm not. You need to take it. I'm. Away from Camilla. That's how I really honestly feel. I'm being completely honest.
Okay, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Shaheen talk about this yet.
Yes.
This is I think Kyle overplayed it a bit. He's exposed himself to the Camilla alliance. Joe and Eva will vote for Chrissy if they want to. Joe, Kyle, Eva, and Camilla vote Chrissy. That's 4. Mary, David, Shaheen, Camilla. That's 3, right? Who else am I missing? Okay, so Tribal Council. Tribal Council, here we go. Who am I missing here? Eva, Star doesn't have a vote, so Eva, Joe, Kyle, and Camilla vote Chrissy. David, Mary, and Shaheen vote for Camilla. It would be all down to Mitch. And Mitch, who would Mitch vote for? Oh, there's Cedric on the council, on the jury. Sorry, I'm just trying to do the math in my head here. Do people know that Star doesn't have her vote? No, they know that, right? Because they knew that somebody was going to lose.
Sorry, but what was your question?
Well, I was really.
So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 votes. 5 to go home. The proper thing Joe should have said, or that Kyle should have said, was, okay, it's Camilla. All right. And then the only opposition that he should have offered was, okay, if we keep Chrissy here, if she gets any momentum to get one of us out next time, she might be able to do that. But you're telling me that Camilla's going to have enough power and sway to get that. Who are her alliances? None, right? So there you go.
Look to the left.
So yeah, we didn't see Mitch involved in any of the conversation. other than he was trying to set up the Siva, right? The Orange Tribe. But there's obviously that's not working because it's
still in the game. There's a lot of different directions that people can choose to go right now tonight.
Hmm.
To win $1 million. I'm out here to chum it up and be like, yeah.
So we didn't get to see if Eva got up in the middle of the night to go get her advantage. See, if that advantage was an immunity of some kind, because she's so tight with Joe, she would tell Joe, and Joe would be like, okay, well, Joe and her are really holding the cards, and if they don't want Camilla gone tonight, like Joe said, okay, we'll get rid of Chrissy, but it's going to cause a rift. But can you smooth the waters after that?
Uncomfortable because we don't know. Like for me, sure, I'm gonna act like a duck.
I don't want to see Camilla go because I do like the Camilla Kyle alliance because of the plays that they've been able to pull off in the game so far.
Over the game, that's all. You know, and this is just my perspective. This is nobody else's perspective.
David doesn't like being called out like that.
The one season, the strong guys say enough is enough.
For trying to play the game. That's the only game they can play. Let them try and play the game.
So Camilla's calling out jury management.
And that applies to Chris
wow.
too.
I don't think this is going to sway any votes here at the final here. I think everybody's pretty much decided who they're going to vote for. I don't get a read here that anybody's going to switch and say, okay, now it's Chrissy. But it does seem like she's digging her own grave here.
Couple, and every other season, they're a target. You know, all of a sudden this season, it's okay.
Ooh, Chrissy. Oh. She's flailing a little bit, right? Guys, do you see that? I think Camilla's flailing a little bit. She got called out. If it makes you feel weird, you throw up your defenses. Yeah, we haven't heard Mitch.
Maybe what I think the truth is
but this game is extremely cutthroat.
You can't save everyone. Number vote. Do you think Kyle has told Camilla to play her shot in the dark? Okay, there's Eva. Didn't look like she played anything extra there. Huh. Chrissy, she's saying that she might have screwed herself by opening her mouth. So, I'm going to say no to any advantages being played.
If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you want to play it,
Time to do so. Because the only one who would do it would be Eva. So, as I said, 5 to go home. Chrissy. Cheyenne. Would that be Mitch that voted Cheyenne? Because we know that Mitch wasn't in the conversations. Three, Chrissy. 4 votes.
the person voted out and the second member of our jury, Chrissy. That's
okay. So it looks like David flipped there. Maybe he might have flipped when she was opening her mouth there and talking about. And I'm guessing it was Mitch that voted Cheyenne because he wasn't in on anything.
Chrissy.
But at least Kyle, I think, worked enough magic to switch it. She's a little bit bitter too. That's fine. We saw that she was wearing her emotions on her sleeve there. But the point is taking though, guys. Between Mary, Mitch, Camilla, and Star, you've got to make the realization that Joe, Eva, Cheyenne, David, and Kyle are like the muscle. They're running this, right? All right, let's see who voted for who.
Next time on
Case. I think David's going to he's also going to get smoked out of. So yeah, David did vote Chrissy. Joe, I think Joe had enough sway. I don't know, Mitch voted Chrissy. So who voted Cheyenne? Was it Chrissy? Hold on, did I miss that? Okay. That was weird. It almost looked like it was Eva that voted Cheyenne. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Okay. No, Eva voted Chrissy. Cheyenne voted Chrissy. Kyle voted Chrissy. Wait a minute. What the heck? Oh, no, it's Chrissy that voted Cheyenne. Okay. There we go. I missed it. All right. So, and Mitch voted for Chrissy as well. So he must have been given enough information about that as well. Okay. So, Chrissy, you're out. Take a seat. Yeah, the Joe Eva Star Alliance. That's the one that's pretty much running the ship here. Even though Star didn't have a vote there, I don't think a lot of people are on to the fact that Star is with Eva and Joe is with Eva. So it's these three. I'm expecting somebody's got to take a run at these three right now and get them out. And I think Star will be the first one on the chopping block because Joe and Eva will have enough sway in the rest of the game. They're still going to try to shoot over to Camilla and Kyle. And I think David, he might be playing a little too headstrong, a little too, no, we're running the show. And that might come back to bite David on the butt. And Cheyenne seems to be, he flew under the radar this episode and, he realized, I got to vote. Wait a minute. They're using me as a patsy here. I don't like this. So Kyle and Camilla, they got out of this episode as well, but they've got to work with Mitch here. They've got to sway Mitch because Mary seems to be on David's side. And if they can get that, I don't know. It's interesting. Now we're down to 9. 5 more episodes, right? This is episode 8. So, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 more episodes. Then we're at the finale. Season's going along good, though. All right. Let's wrap things up here, guys. If you liked watching this, by all means, come join us here on the channel because later on today, I'm going out to see the movie Sinners and expect the full movie review for that up tomorrow morning. And my Straight Out of the Theater reaction will be up as well. We have full movie reviews for Warfare and The Amateur and Drop, as well as that Minecraft movie that's still in theaters. Cleaning up the box office. We'll see if Sinners can take a dent out of Minecraft this weekend. Trailer reactions for Tron Ares. And then, of course, we watch Survivor here. Full movie reactions for The Electric State. And then tomorrow morning as well, we will be doing a movie news show in the morning. Let's say around 10:30ish. Depends on what time I get back from the gym. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Good Friday. Is the gym even going to be open tomorrow? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. What do you guys think? Okay, so, as I said, I'm going to see Sinners this afternoon. Let's just go over to the old Reddit roundup and see if there's any interesting headlines out there. Official trailer for Fantastic Four is out. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing a trailer reaction. That'll be up on the channel soon. I'm not going to watch it here. Cause of Trachtenberg death revealed. Died naturally as a result of complications of diabetes. Oh. Well, you know what? I'm happy. I'm not happy that she's dead. I'm relieved because I know that she had some substance abuse problems or something. I'm glad that it wasn't because of that. That didn't beat her. She overcame that. Good. But it looks like something else got her, which is the same. She was too young. Too young. Some people are saying they still can't believe it. Yeah. What a shame. Wasn't the biggest fan of The Whale, but I'm shocked the number of people who don't seem to understand Charlie's character at all. Is that the daughter? Yeah, a lot of people didn't seem like to, well, because she was angry. Her dad abandoned her. I still think the performances in it are great. Brendan Fraser knocks it out of the park. Although I noticed on the small screen, the fat makeup doesn't hold up to as much scrutiny as it did on the big screen. All right, let's save this poster for the thumbnail. No, I can't. Okay, fine. Mikey Madison turns down offer to star in Sean Levy's Star Wars movie with Ryan Gosling. Really? Why? Huh. Ryan Gosling in a Star Wars movie. It was going to be like a Master Apprentice kind of thing, right? Something like that. Which is a cool story. I'd like to see that. Jurassic World Rebirth featurette. ScarJo. My favorite actress, I think. It's always between her and Jennifer Lawrence. 28 years later, new trailer dropped. Okay, maybe we'll do some trailer reactions today after this. And yeah, we'll put some trailer reactions up on the channel because we got some. The final trailer for Thunderbolts also is up. Movie where someone is climbing a ladder away from the monster and their friend shuts them down, shuts the hatch on them. The gallows? The scene is stuck in my head for years. So when I saw it as a kid, I could sworn it was from one of the Alien sequels, but after a marathon of ahead of Romulus, no, it wasn't. It was Gallows, right? It was like the big final shot or whatever. No, or am I thinking this? Oh, there's a similar moment to the beginning of 28 Days Later. X-Files Fight the Future. The Descent closes the hatch, leaving the other one, the monsters in the caves. The Abyss, although there's not really any monster in the Abyss. What kind of a monster was it? It does sound vaguely familiar. It's a trope that gets played out a lot in movies. Jacob Elordi on Marlon Brando comparisons, getting cast in Wuthering Heights and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein gift interview. I'm looking forward to del Toro's Frankenstein. No, I'm not watching that movie. 50th Hunger Games is now on Audible. After Sun. Snow White was banned in Lebanon. And it's not going to hurt that box office. It's already done. It's done its run. All right, the next Godzilla X Kong movie at Sam Neill. What a veteran actor. Sam Neill enters Godzilla X Kong. And what I like about Sam Neill is that he's in Jurassic Park and stuff. He's done big blockbusters. He's also done a lot of weird movies. He doesn't shy away from horror like Event Horizon or very obscure movies like Possession, where he just plays these weird characters. John Hughes made a 4-hour raw cut of The Breakfast Club. Life of Chuck trailer also dropped. Feels like it's going to be like a feel-good movie, right? It's not really a horror movie from Mike Flanagan. Seeing him stretch out a little bit from horror. Karen Gillan. Mark Hamill in the trailer looks really good. David Fincher's atmosphere is great. Unless you're watching Mank or whatever the heck. What the heck was that movie? Oy! Recommend me that'll haunt me, or even was it not Sniper, the assassin movie that he did with Fassbender. Oh God, that was like pulling teeth. I don't know what he's been trying to stretch out and do different things, but I wish he would get back to making good stuff. Recommend me a film because he's been trying to get an Oscar on his mantle. Mank, no. What's the other one? The Assassin or something like that. Ugh. Simple Favor had a new trailer out as well. All right. Eddington trailer as well. Let's set up some trailer reactions. We're going to do the Eddington trailer. We're going to do the Fantastic Four trailer. That'll be up on the channel. Do we need to do the Thunderbolts? Do we need to do the 28 Days Later trailer as well? Why not? And the Fantastic Four. Which I'm not really all excited about. But I know that a lot of people are. So, save that image. All right. That's it, guys. Come join us next week for more Survivor. Right here on Thursday. And then tomorrow for the movie news show. All right. See you next time right here on Mirror Domains. Those trailer reactions will be up on the reaction channel within the next hour or so.